Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the most prestigious award we offer here at the Humanist Report. We will now crown our MVP of 2017. This is a very prestigious award that only one person has won before, and that individual is Bernie Sanders. He won in 2015 and 2016, and he's nominated again. So I nominated Bernie Sanders because not only did he introduce Medicare for all, but he is one of the few politicians that is continuously not only calling out Republican bullshit and holding them accountable in a way that no other Democrat is doing, but he's also still fighting for us. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But to be the one politician in a corrupt Congress that actually looks out for us, I couldn't not nominate him. Now, my second nominee is Amy Vilela, because she is just a huge source of inspiration for me. I mean, she lost her daughter, and she decided that she was going to do something to make sure that nobody else dies because they don't have health insurance or can't prove that they have health insurance. So she decided to challenge her congressman and get him to support Medicare for all. He didn't, so she decided to primary him, and she may very well be elected to Congress next year. So her story is not just poignant and touching, it really inspires me, and now she's fighting for all of us, so I couldn't not nominate her. And of course, Nina Turner. She's the president of Our Revolution, and she is one of the leading voices in this country for progressives. She is our voice, and she is consistently on our side. She's on the right side of every issue, and I mean, we all love Nina Turner. I mean, progressives disagree on certain things, but I think the one thing we are unanimous in our agreement on is our love for Nina Turner. Not only because she can get us fired up with a rousing speech, but because she genuinely cares. So, of course, that's why I nominated her. And finally, I decided to nominate Jessica Rosenworcel, who is an FCC commissioner that has spoken out on behalf of net neutrality activists. Now, I kind of debated with myself about whether or not I should nominate her or Mignon Clyburn, just because Mignon did such a phenomenal job making the case for net neutrality before the FCC's vote. However, she waited to speak out in favor of net neutrality a little bit too long, and since Jessica Rosenworcel was vocal from the beginning, I decided to nominate her. Now it is time to get to the votes. So on Twitter, with a total of 813 votes, it wasn't even a contest. Bernie Sanders won by a landslide with 75% of the vote. Nina Turner came in second with 17%. Jessica Rosenworcel came in third with 5%. And Amy Vilela came in third with 3%. And when it comes to Patreon, with 62 total votes, it was another landslide. Bernie Sanders won with 65% of the vote. Nina Turner came in second with 18%. Amy Vilela was a close third with 13%, and Jessica Rosenworcel came in fourth place with 5% of the vote. And on YouTube, with a total of 17,000 votes, it was another landslide. Bernie Sanders won with 82% of the vote. Jessica Rosenworcel came in a distant second place with 12%. Nina Turner with a distant third, 4%, and Amy Vilela coming in fourth with 2% of the vote. So when you look at the overall results, the Humanist Report's audience obviously chose Bernie Sanders, and for good reason. He is the leader of this progressive movement. He is the de facto leader of the Democratic Party, and if he keeps this up, he could very well be the next president of the United States. So, I think this is a great decision. My personal choice, I was really conflicted on this. It was, for me, a tie between Bernie Sanders and Amy Vilela, but nonetheless, the audience spoke, and Bernie Sanders is the MVP of the year. So congratulations, Bernie Sanders. You've won this award now 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. So what that tells me is that somebody's got to step up and dethrone Bernie Sanders, be a new progressive leader. So that could be you. Who knows? So anyways, that concludes the end of the year award ceremony at the Humanist Report. This was a blast. I'm glad you guys participated. Record numbers, by the way. We've never gotten this many votes for our end of the year award ceremony, and in part this is because we opened it up to Patreon patrons to vote and YouTube to vote. So look, I enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this, but clearly you guys were more enthusiastic about crowning a scumbag of the year, and I'm with you. This was that type of year, but for now we have a good MVP, we have a good scumbag, the perfect scumbag of the year, and I think you guys did a great job choosing.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. It's me, Bernie Sanders. I want to tell you something.
Bernie's getting rough, Bernie's getting tough. Come on, Bernie. He's running for president, Democratic Social.
libertarian world right now.
Aggressively point with those beautiful fingers. We can do this together.
Support this podcast by becoming a patron at patreon.com/Humanist Report.